Welcome everyone to Just Wing It with Blake and Jamie. How is everyone doing? Just waiting on the co-host. And today we will be reviewing Back to School with Rodney Dangerfield. Hi. Oh, I'm so glad you can comment, Paprika. Welcome. Thank you for coming in. I always appreciate you. What did you have for dinner today? I'm good. I get to go home this weekend, so I'm really good. I get to go home tomorrow and see Ken. It's been a while because I went to Bali, and so I haven't been um home in I think it's been about a month now. So I'm so excited. You're trying to remember? I I do that a lot too. I always forget. It's even though I went to Bali, I'm so exhausted this week. And like last week and this week has been just so exhausting coming back to work. And I am just so happy to go see Ken. He had to oh, thank you. Hi Dee Dee, thanks for coming in. He had to buy a vehicle that's big enough, like a big Tahoe, that's big enough to move all my makeup to my next assignment, wherever that might be. I have an interview Monday for Washington DC, not my favorite location, especially right now. I guess there's a lot of crime in that area, so my dad and Aunt Ken are like, I don't want you going to DC right now. But right now, that might be the only option. But I told Ken, I'm like, all I do is go to my hotel, to the hospital, to the airport. So I know there's a lot of carjackings and stuff in that area, but I mean, it's not like I'm going to be going far. So what'd you eat for dinner, Dee Dee? Let me guess, Filipino food. That's what you say almost every Wednesday. It's good food though. It always sounds yummy. I had a Italian sub with from Donato's. Oh, you had some pizza. Oh, that's good. I had an Italian sub from Donato's. Donata's. One or two, I don't know. Yeah, it's scary, but um, I don't know. I could. I don't know if I want to wait for another position because good positions don't always come open. And then if I turn this down and don't find anything else, because I don't know what happened to the Florida one. They wanted the VP seemed to like me, wanted me to interview with the hospital, and then the hospital ghosted me and my recruiter. They're not even getting back to the recruiter, so I don't know what happened. I mean, if they ended up not wanting to go with me, or if it's me, or if it's um like the position itself, at least just communicate and let us know. So don't know what that's all about. So I'm moving on. As much as I would rather go to Florida, that would have been amazing. I might have to go to DC. This is like one of the most stressful parts of my job is like finding my next job. I wonder if Blake is late. He's been probably busy. Hi Ken, thanks for coming in. What did you eat, Kenneth? Now that he's all alone, he doesn't like have to cook big meals. It's just for him. Remade Chinese food. Is that supposed to be like leftover Chinese food and not remade? What does that mean? Yeah, because when Ken moved me to Ohio, he had to rent a moving van or U-Haul to get all my stuff. So he just went, oh, pre-made meal. Pre-made, not remade. Got it. You forgot the P. But he so we went and bought a big a Tahoe so he can move me now, and we don't have to spend all this money on the U-Haul from assignment to assignment. So we got a vehicle today, a Tahoe. I'm so excited. Blake is really late today. That's all right. Hopefully he's making all that money. This week has been really long for me. I've had really early morning meetings, like 6 or 7 a.m., and then meetings that lasted till 6:37. Um, Tonight it lasted till right about 6:30. So, and I had a 6 a.m. meeting, so it's been a long day, but that's all right. I get to go home tomorrow. What's funny, Ken? I don't know what I said. Oh, early? Yeah. Well, that's early for me. Come on. Oh, and here's Blake. And here's
Hey, I am sorry for my tardiness. It was a long day at work today, and I had to shower. I was just so nasty.
That's all right. I was just telling them about my long week. Every day this week has been long.
Yeah, it's been a rough one. I'm not gonna lie. How was your week?
Busy. I've had meetings from like 6 or 7 in the morning till 6 or 7 at night. So it's been over 12-hour days. But like I was telling the chat, I get to go home tomorrow and see Ken after a month.
Oh, awesome. It's been that
Yeah,
long since you've seen Ken?
yeah, because I went to Bali my last weekend home.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right.
Bali's more important. No, I'm
Said
kidding.
screw Ken. I'm going to Bali. That's
Hashtag
funny.
Dr. Pepper.
Yeah, I'm here with you. Cheers. Sign me up.
Speaking of, we have a present coming for you.
For me?
Mm-hmm.
Another one?
Mm-hmm.
Is it Dr. Pepper?
No.
Ah, okay.
Much better than Dr. Pepper.
Oh, cool. Okay.
I don't
That's
I,
awesome then.
I don't know when it will get mailed out, but it should shortly.
Awesome. Uh, so you
Ken,
go
that's what
ahead.
I heard. Ken. Yeah.
What'd he
Kind of,
say?
honey. He said, that's what I heard. Screw Ken. Go to go to Bali. Yeah. So yeah.
What's up, Ken? Thanks for coming in, buddy. Yeah, it was a long week for me. Tonight I ate pretty good. I had some Taco Bell. What about
Oh,
you?
I had an Italian sub from like this Donato's place or whatever. So
Mm,
I bought like two, one for lunch and one for because they have these food trucks at work. So lately I've been buying like a lunch and a dinner, like two, um, one for lunch and one for dinner.
uh-huh.
So I've been actually spending money on food, which before this
Yeah,
assignment,
I don't like
I
that. I've
I
noticed
never
it too.
before this assignment I never spent money on food. I would just eat breakfast food and like the TV dinners or whatever, like the
Mm-hmm.
meals. So I'd like spend like $1 a day on food, if
Mm.
that. And but this assignment, I've been so sick of the hotel food that I have not eaten any of the breakfast or the food, and I've been eating out, which is not good. So, but
Mm.
but
I don't like
any
it. I've noticed how much more money it costs to eat out than it does to just buy you a set of groceries for the week. It's insane. The
yeah,
difference is
I think my next
it's
assignment,
crazy.
I'm gonna make sure that maybe I have more of a kitchen, maybe because
Mm.
here I thought because it had a good breakfast, like a cook to order omelet, and then they said like a light social every day. But
Uh-huh.
this downstairs, yeah, okay, get a free drink, but I'm not a drinker, so I don't go down to it. But they have
Yeah.
celery and cheese and crackers, and it's
Oh
like
yeah, that sounds amazing.
so. I'm like,
Cheese.
well, I thought it was gonna be like because one of my hotels when they had a social hour, they actually had like hot dogs or hamburgers or like real food. And so I picked this
Mm.
hotel because they said they had,
A hot dog
but that was
sounds
just once
good.
a week. This hotel said it was daily. So I was like, oh, I won't have to worry about breakfast or dinner. And it was cheese and
Unfortunately,
crackers and celery.
that's all you get. You don't get nothing.
So
They're
it was
like,
deceiving.
you're gonna, yeah, hey, we're gonna do this for you, but it's just gonna suck.
Yeah, exactly. Now, if you're a alcohol drinker, you'd probably like it because you get like a couple free drinks every night. But
I I don't drink enough to be excited about getting a free drink every night.
yeah, I think the only time I've had the free drink is when Ken was here moving me in, and
Uh,
because he's a beer drinker, and so we went down when he was there. But I think after he left, and he was only here like maybe 2 days. After he left, I think I went down one time because I really needed a little bit of something more than melatonin to help me drink.
I
Okay.
my booze don't need nobody. Let's just put it that way. I can't crossfade and do this and that and still be functional. I can't do it. I don't know
Yeah.
about you, but
No,
not me.
I don't drink hard maybe like on New Year's or socially. Yeah, you drink enough. Um, you're funny, Ken.
He
But
probably drinks enough for all of us, huh?
hmm yeah, definitely more than for me and for you. He loves
Yeah.
his beer.
I
Soon
drink
as
Dos Equis. What kind of beer does he drink?
Well, he used to drink 64, but then when Georgia hasn't, they don't sell Miller 64, so he's been drinking Natty Light.
Oh man, they took his Miller 64. That's a good beer.
Yeah.
Good choice,
So
man.
now he drinks Natty Light. So
Natty Daddies. Natty Daddies. Mm.
all right. So what did everyone think of the movie and what do you rate it? And remember, this is 80s, so it's not
Yeah,
going to be
back to
as
school. I remembered this movie being cooler uh than the rewatch. I don't know. Of all of Rodney Dangerfield, I mean, that's the thing about Rodney Dangerfield. If you're gonna have him in the movie and he's gonna be your main role, he's not playing anybody or pretending to be anybody. He's being Rodney Dangerfield. That's what you cast him for. Is just to be himself because he's so quirky and wacky, and that's what I felt like this movie was just him riffing and doing his own thing, and the storyline, the concept of the movie is like one of, I mean, it doesn't take much to understand what's going on. The only reason that he's there in college is to be there with his son, right? As far as
yeah.
I understood it. So
Yeah, to help his son out.
let him, like, he just didn't want to be by himself, but it turns out that he just makes most of it worse. Mm. I think for Rodney Dangerfield, it's good. I certainly don't. I mean, I think him as his supporting role in Caddyshack was better than this even, and that's just personal preference, I guess. What do you think? How do you like the movie? It was a little bit more raunchy than I remember. Wouldn't you say?
Yeah, I thought it was better than when like you said, I remembered it being better. And you watch it now, maybe it's because we're used to like the movies now, and now we're going back to seeing an '80s movie, and it's not as
Hmm.
the technology wasn't as good and all that stuff. But I think I give it a 3.
No, I'm not that high on it. I think I'm gonna go a 2 because I can't even quote any of the real good stuff. The only, I mean, like my favorite. What? Give me your favorite part before I do.
I think my favorite part is at the end when he does that. Rodney Dangerfield does that dive.
Mm.
I like that part.
Mine was shout out to Sam Kinison. Do you know who Sam Kinison is?
Yeah,
Yeah, I
the
loved.
teacher that's like
I
screaming at.
Yeah, wasn't that great to see him in there? He passed away. He was in a car accident.
Oh,
Um,
really? Didn't know that.
yeah, it was really sad. He died in a car accident, and uh, he had a lot of crazy stuff happen to him. Like whenever he was young, he was a um, he was an altar boy. He was in the church choir, and he was just a real he wanted to be a pastor. He wanted to be and he was working on doing that, and he had gotten into a car wreck. I believe it was a car wreck or an accident or something, and it he had an accident in his head something, and it just changed his whole personality. He turned into a whole different person. That's whenever he started doing comedy and stand up, and the guy just went totally ballistic. He changed a lot.
Wow.
But
Well,
he's a great comedian. I thought he was funny.
Ken's like, yeah, the champions of trailer parks. I don't like this type of comedy, but Rodney is great. But you know what? The one thing about Rodney Dangerfield, he's always like shaking. Like I don't know, like was he like getting Parkinson's or something?
No, he was that was just his quirky uh strung out type of body language. Like he was always on something that kept him quirky like that. That was his thing. He's talked about that, and like
Because
his body movements, and he would touch his nose, and he touches his face a lot, those are things just like, or maybe he was just on the drugs and you just see it visually.
maybe, yeah, Ken says Kinnison is in there is a classic. The 80s
Yeah.
suck, but it's good, so I give it a 2.5. Okay, I give it a 3 just because I like the storyline.
Yeah,
Um,
I'm at two. The thing for me that knocks it off is that the storyline is it fades. It's not really it doesn't stick very well. It just kind of throws a few scenes of like, hey, this is what would happen in college, and this and this and this, and I that's what I got from it. I don't know
but
about you.
why did I forget the guy's name, the jerk on the swim team, all of a sudden get a cramp in his leg? Why wouldn't he dive? I mean, what was the point of him not diving?
Uh,
Was he afraid
Things
that he
like
would?
that, that's not really an answerable question. I don't really have anything to I can't.
I mean, they could have made it like realistic, like he really did get injured, and that's
Yeah.
why they had to bring Rodney in to do the last dive. But just for him to all of a sudden like fake a cramp, like what was the point?
Yeah. No, they had to make it work, right? I guess they just had to make it to where it was him. They had to
Uh,
figure out a
Ken,
way.
Ken says to throw the event so he wouldn't lose. Oh, okay, I guess I don't know because it's not it's not just I think isn't diving kind of like gymnastics where it's individual but it's also team.
Yeah, it
So
is.
he would be screwing himself if he doesn't do it because it's
Mm-hmm.
not just the team, it's himself too.
Right.
Because yeah, I cared about my team, but I also cared about me. So I tried to do the best, not just for me, but for my team. Because if I didn't do as good, then my team's not going to do as good.
Yeah. And uh, I mean maybe we are just speculating, but as far as I know, that is how swim works. It's just like gymnastics where you score as an individual and team accolades as well. Like
Hmm.
they would add up or
Like the
average.
best, yeah, or the best scores or whatever.
Yeah. Add them
That's
all together and see who wins or something like that.
yeah.
But yeah, this movie,
So, what was your favorite scene?
I
Did
told
you?
you, it was Sam Kinison.
Oh, that scene. Okay, I thought you were
Yeah.
just talking about that scene. Oh, that's
Just him doing his little,
hit
like, it was like
screaming at
a,
the front.
yeah, his little 8 minute scene in that movie was good. I saw that, I was like, oh, Sam Kinison, that's cool. I didn't realize that when I was younger, but now that I actually know who he is, and I was like, oh, yeah, okay, cool. This
Well, and I
movie is
didn't.
PG-13, and it has boobies in it.
You're
I
funny.
don't get it. I saw boobies
Where? When?
when he goes into the at the very beginning, whenever he first gets to college and he walks into the um into the bathroom and
Oh
he
yeah,
opens
yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
curtain.
Oh yeah,
Boobies.
I forgot about that. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, so I'm surprised it was PG-13. Yeah,
Honey,
because
you're perfect.
I'm gonna be watching you, Ken says. But so what's your favorite scene, Ken? Did you say?
1986, by the way.
Yep, 19. Okay, I knew it was 80s. And
What year
he
were you
thought
born?
me
Yeah.
79. You're trying to make me
Okay, so
disclose my
no.
age. I'm an old lady.
No, you're not. So you were 7 when this came out. Man.
Yep.
Well, 6, 7, depending on the when
Okay,
exactly.
okay, chat. What was your favorite scene? And what do you rate it?
It gets 6.7 out of 10 on IMDb. So they
Wow.
give it
See,
where you
I give it a 3.
yeah, you're just right there. Most people rate it about a 6 to a 7. Do you know that do you remember that movie what was it? Fast Money with Rodney Dangerfield or Fat Hard Money?
I think so.
I think it was
It's
called
gory,
Fast
but
Money.
how many aces to test and beats the douche? Yeah.
Yeah. That was a good movie. Well, what's your favorite Rodney Dangerfield?
Probably back to school because honestly I don't think I've watched too many of his movies.
Caddyshack. I put Caddyshack over
Oh,
this, and he wasn't even that important in that one.
well, I don't remember him in that one.
Oh man, he had all the cool contraptions. He was the rich guy at
Okay,
the
it sounds like we have to watch Caddyshack next week because we referenced Caddyshack quite a bit.
Well, we did we could do Caddyshack, but we did all I honestly, as long as okay, let's do Caddyshack next week. Let's do that. But last week, remember, we had decided that this week was going to be Weekend at Bernie's. Remember?
Oh yeah.
But
Okay, so
but no. That I like that. This is where I would love to. Caddyshack, let's go off the deep end and do Caddyshack. Cause let's do Caddyshack and then next week we'll do Weekend at Bernie's. Or the week after.
okay, when Caddyshack is way better than this. Well, you got to remind me next week because you know my mind. I forget. You're the young sharp one.
I'm
Remember?
honestly not, sometimes like 3 days. I usually watch our movie on a Sunday, maybe Saturday, but usually it's on a Sunday. And uh uh I we'll have to go back on Tuesday, or I mean, by Sunday comes around, I'll have to go back to watch our pod from the last Wednesday to figure out what movie I'm supposed to watch today.
Also, you're giving me some watch hours now.
Yes. Oh yeah. I have them on all the time. I listen to us at least. I listen to our pod after it gets over.
Oh, do you?
Yeah. After we end it, I just put it on.
to see to see what we could do better.
Well, I don't. We're winging it. There's nothing that you can't do it better when you're just winging it. So there's no such thing. There's no such thing.
Exactly.
And, I mean, if we wanted to really hone in on the pod and everything, we should take our time limit off, but and stuff like that. But it's not. That's not something that we just have a life right now, honey. We got too much going on. I
Yeah, you're
just.
about to get married in about a
I
month.
know. I know. Let's wait till after I get married to do anything crazy, please. Look at my hairline. It's receding. Look at it. It's back here now. On the
You're,
sides, it's back here.
you're too young for that, Blake.
I'm 20. I'm about to be 29. Like, hell, I'm old.
That's
I
too
think I'm
young.
28 right now. What was 1997?
Well, my
Yeah,
daughter was born in
28
'98.
years
She's
ago.
20. My daughter was born in '98, and she's 26. She'll be 27 in November.
Okay, so then,
So
yeah, I'm
you're
I'm
young.
I'm 28 right now. This is not fun. I don't like it.
Just wait till you get my age.
Uh, or wait,
And
am I 27? Am I?
you're
I
a
don't
year
know.
older than my daughter. So you're 27, going to be 28. I don't know. When's your birthday?
March 30th, 1997.
Okay, so you're already 28.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you. See, that it's just it doesn't even matter at some point. Like
Hey,
people ask
I'll
you how old you are, and you're like, I don't want to fucking tell. I don't want to tell you.
in in November, I'll be 46 and Ken will be 49.
Damn it, Bobby.
Oh, I got some really good news.
What?
So Ken has been doing this woodworking stuff. He's been um so like the whiskey barrels, the Jack Daniel barrels.
Yeah.
He's been making like a bunch of stuff like either furniture or coat racks,
Mm.
wine racks or whatever out of the barrels. And he
Hell
made
yeah.
this bar for his friend to display at his because he has a trailer at a campground
Mm-hmm.
that he stays at for the summer. And so he made this bar for there. Well, this guy he knows that's a multimillionaire wants him to go up to Michigan and run the and make this restaurant. Like he has this building, but it's not like doesn't really have anything in it. So he wants Phil to get it ready and run it as a restaurant.
Really?
He saw Ken's bar, so he wants Ken to go up to Michigan and build him this huge bar and some of the out of the barrels and like some of the tables and stuff for the restaurant to be
Is he gonna
like
do it?
yeah. So
Hell yeah. There you go, kid. Let's go.
so um Ken
See, look, the Lord will provide one way or another, won't he?
the bad thing is, well, I told Ken, I'm like, I'm already coming home this weekend, so you're not leaving yet. But so Sunday when he takes me to the airport, he's got to head up to Michigan, and it's 40
Wow.
foot total on the bar. Yeah, 40-foot bar out of these barrels.
Holy cow, that's far.
And
Wow.
um,
Please
but
tell him to post that. Show us. Maybe he can make my bar top that I want behind me here.
hey, he can go to Texas to make it.
Heck yeah.
But So,
Come get
but
his ass.
he has to get it. He has to do it. He's gonna have like ship buy the barrels and have it shipped there. And he has 3 months because the guy wants it ready to like open in 90 days. So he has to have all this done in 90 days. So he's gonna be up there for 3 months. So I'm not gonna see him probably 3 months. I'm gonna be
Oh
going
my
crazy.
goodness. What are you gonna do for 3 months?
I don't know. Ken
Go
says I can make
crazy?
you. Ken says I can make you what you want. So whatever you want, Blake, he can come and make it for you.
Heck yeah. I got an idea for you. I'm gonna show you. I'll have to get it. There's a bar that the American Legion has a bar, and the way that it's built, I really like it. I like the way it looks, and maybe he can do something like that for me. I think he could. It's not hard. I mean, I don't know. Who am I to say? I don't know how to build anything.
Oh, Ken is Ken is very talented. But yeah, so I'm excited. I'm gonna miss him for 3 months. But I told him, I said, well, maybe I can sneak up there and go to Michigan versus Georgia. And he's like, Jamie, I have to be working. I have to get this done in 90 days. I'm like, I'll stay out of your way, but I want to see you.
Oh
So,
man. Oh man. So I'm sorry. I was over here typing up the IMDb, and it came up. It was asking, what the reason why Rodney Dangerfield's career was subpar, I guess you could say. It's not necessarily his film career is what he was really known for. He was a stand-up comedian. He did his little one-line zingers and funny jokes real quick. That's who he was. But you know, Rodney Dangerfield didn't get no respect. That's totally accurate. It's just he maybe his jokes did weren't that funny, or maybe they were just funny for the time. But now we probably would never even give somebody like him the time of day. I don't know. That's just me
yeah.
personally.
Ken said he texted you a couple pics.
I need to look at it. Or wait, no. I did, I think I already saw it. Actually, now that you mention it, holy cow. He's it's been he sent it how long ago did you send it? Like 2 or 3 weeks ago? I think
What's the
I
pic?
think he did. Yeah, I was asking Ken.
Oh, oh, darn it. My phone just, I had the riddle and now it disappeared.
We're not ready for the riddle. We hadn't even done IMDb yet.
I know, but I was having it ready for the
I
end
know.
and now it disappeared. Why did it do that? Now I'm gonna have to find a new one.
Yeah, it's probably a bad one anyway.
You would have shook your head at me,
Yeah.
but you do every week, so it doesn't matter.
Not every week. Some of them I'm like, yeah, I got it. That was right. I liked it. Other times that's my reaction. All right, back to school. 1986, PG-13, runtime hour and 36. It could have even, I mean, it could have even been shorter as far as I'm concerned. It could have been like an hour and 20, But
Yeah, it,
nonetheless, still
it
a
could
good
have.
movie.
Yeah,
I mean, runtime wise, I mean, directed by Alan Meter or Meter. I don't know how to say that correctly. Forgive me. I've never even heard of him before. Written
I
by
haven't either.
Stephen Cotman, William Porter, PJ Toro Kevi. Kavai, whatever. I don't know. But um, where is he? Yeah, poor Sam Kinison. That makes me sad because he was just so wacky and wild and crazy like me. Storyline. Millionaire businessman Thornton Mellon is upset when his son Jason announces that he is not sure about going to college. Thornton insists that college is the best thing he never had for himself, and to prove his point, he agrees to enroll in school along with his son. Thornton is a big hit on campus, always throwing the biggest parties, knowing all the right people, but is this the way to pass college? Question mark. And that's all they give us. uh, you know, another scene with this movie I liked a lot is the sense of blissful entitlement is what I would call it. Whenever he tells the dean there that he wants to go to college there, and the dean is like basically saying, "Well, you can't attend without telling him," and that thought never even crosses his mind. To him, it's just a matter of what do I got to do. So it's like I don't know, to him, he doesn't even realize what he's trying to say there. It to him, it's just like, I want to go to school here. What do I got to do to make it happen? He he has this businessman mentality that I can appreciate, and hands-on real world time that you notice that he brings to the classroom to tell them, hey, you're not going to learn this in the class. You have to actually experience it.
Exactly, and that's what ticked off the teacher, because he's like, "No, that's not what we're teaching. That's not what happens in real life." And he's like, "Are you kidding me? Yes, it is. That's what I'm doing." And
I
you know,
literally do it every day. And for a college professor to say that that's not how it works from the person who works in that every day, it's almost an insult. I mean, to if somebody were to say something as far as like your job and say, uh, you know, this is the right way to do it and this is the right way to train people how to do it. Well, there's probably multiple ways to do it, or the way you've done it or say that you're supposed to. I've tried that and it just does not flat out work.
well, just like in my job, so say an error happens, an event happens, so it's my job to investigate it. So there's some places that when they do, whoever's in my role, they'll investigate it and then they'll put action plans in place from their standpoint. Instead of asking the people doing the work, okay, how do we prevent this error from happening again? Like what happened? And if I come in and I said, Blake, this is how you're going to do it. I looked at why you didn't get this patch of grass mowed. So you
Hmm.
need to do this so you don't ever make that mistake again. You're gonna be like, what do you know about grass? What do you know about my what I do every day? But if
I
I
would I
say, hey,
would I would question it. Most of the time, like though, if you're paying for it and you want it done a certain way, whether it messes it up or not, I'm gonna do it the way you told me. And I will put in my 2 cents and tell you I think you should do it this way. Multiple people have told me, yeah, well, okay, I want to do it this way, and then it ends up dying, or it's scalped, or it doesn't look right, or it's just bad, and they're wondering why. I'm like, I told you,
it's
this is
because
the way to
people
do
who
it.
don't do the job don't know how to do it and know what the
Hmm.
barriers are. So when a mistake happens, they don't know the issue. Yeah,
Yeah.
Ken's like, let's
That's
do it
something I
lean
took. That's something I also took from this movie is that college is not required for you to be a professional. Does that make sense?
it.
Your degree does not
It
warrant
depends if you
you
have this.
automatic respect as a professional in the business, because I don't care who you are or how long you've been training on it until you get hands on and you're in the middle of whatever it is that you're doing. You don't know your hand from the front or back, as far as I'm concerned. You're brand new, you're a greenie. This is how we do it. This is what they may have taught you, but this is the right way.
But that depends if you have a talent. Like I don't have a talent, so I need an education and the degrees to be able to make it in to make the money. I don't have any
Okay,
talent.
this is a good talking point. Let's talk about that. Is it talent or is it skill?
Okay, skill. I don't have a skill.
Is skill
Like,
learned or is it taught?
well, it depends on what it is. Like
No,
everything.
that's honest. Like, do you learn a skill or do you teach a skill?
Well, I guess it depends. Like everything that I know for my job, like I'm good at project management, but I learned that and I studied it a lot and I've done a lot of projects and improvements, so I've had a lot of practice to
I guess,
become good.
yeah, okay. That's I guess that's not a teach or learn. That's not a good way to put it. I guess do you acquire a skill or is it something that
I think a skill can be
that
learned, but
if
like talent is your talent, right? So like Ken's good at woodworking and you can learn woodworking, but like he's really good at it and he didn't is so like
I hate
an
that you
artist.
discredit yourself almost, is what it feels like. I mean, you're setting a standard, a low bar for yourself. And I feel like us as just the human species are so capable of a lot more than we say that we don't have in us. I mean, the mental part is 90% of it. That's
I I just wish I had like Ken's talent.
elaborate for me. I mean, is it like a I don't know. I wouldn't say the skill that you have is a talent. It's more of like a it's oh, I wish I was a little bit more articulate in what my
No, like
point is.
my I don't know if you call it a talent or skill or whatever. I don't know what you call it, but I've had to train my brain to think and like to think critically think where I can see the whole picture because not everybody can do that. And there's a lot of times I'll be in a project or like an event occurred and I have to investigate and people are so focused on like little things, they don't see the whole picture. So I gotta try to
Yeah.
get them to see the whole picture and really look at like the major issues in the big picture. Where not everybody can do that. You surprisingly they can't. So I guess that's my skill or talent. But like Ken can make anything, fix anything. He's so smart.
Mm.
He like he's so handy. Like even though he was a mechanic, he went to school to be a mechanic. He he can build a house. He can do plumbing. He can figure out like anything, not just cars. He can do everything. It's like, dude,
I think
how are
that
you so?
yeah, that's to some people they don't even see it as like a job. It's a hobby to them, and especially if you like it a bunch. So, you know, they get better at whatever their hobby is because they've invested the time into it because it's something they like. And the only way that I see that improves is not by someone telling you it. It's you out going out there and experiencing it yourself and putting actual feet on the dirt and doing it yourself. That's another thing I took from this movie is that you know that I mean that's the way I saw it was that as much as something can award you with a degree can be earned or achieved without it.
Yeah, Ken says the degree gives you the opportunity to learn a skill. Yeah, I mean, yeah, and everything I've learned other than my nursing degree has been on the job. it hasn't really been all my other degrees. All my other degrees just gave me the initials behind my name so I can say I'm qualified to do this.
Hmm.
I don't think I don't think it made me any better in my job. Like soon as I got my RN, all my other degrees, my two masters, my 45 hours in my PhD, all my certifications that I got, I I don't think I learned anything really from that. I mean, I might have like a little bit, but everything I learned is from the job. Like I learned
Yeah.
more on the job than I did in all my degrees.
1000%.
So, but it people want to see that you have it. Like I have a
An
master's in nursing and
education.
business. Yep, and
Yeah.
they like to see the. So I got my master's in nursing, but then I also got it in business, so they can see the business side.
Yeah.
And that I can look at it is, especially being in quality. Yes, I got to look at the quality to improve patient safety and make sure the patients are safe. But I also have to look at it financially too, because
Hmm.
if we lose money when our quality metrics aren't good. Like when patients get infections or if they're not satisfied and give us poor ratings in patient in this surveys and all these other things that happen, we get penalized financially. So I have to look at it from not only my improving patient safety, but I'm also improving our financials.
Right.
Yeah, Ken says everyone loves a pedigree until they pay for it. I know, right? I have so much student loan debt right now. I have all these degrees,
Yeah.
but I have all the student loan debt.
Yeah, that's the part. It's just, gosh, man, they drowned you in student loan debt to spend the next 10, 15 years of your career drowning in it, trying to build up. And it's a hard life no matter which direction you take, it seems. You
Yeah,
gotta, I just feel
yeah.
like me personally, if I wanted to go back to school, it would take a lot. I mean, I would just really have to be drained out of my life. I wouldn't know
But
what to do.
you like what you're doing and you're successful. So do you really need to waste your money? I mean, not that I'm saying
I
education
don't
is a waste.
know.
Trust me, I got a million degrees and
I would like to
certifications,
have
but
a degree in like to be a historian or something, or maybe a degree in sports
what
broadcasting,
what
sports.
would you do? So let me ask you this: what would you do with it?
Um, I would
Eh,
try to do something with it. I mean, I would. I don't. That's where the door really goes wide open. Like, so if I went and tried to do something with sports commentary, sports uh pedigree in some form, sports media degree, that would, I don't know. I probably would branch off and do something else that I'm also on my own. But with those credentials, I feel like I could get some either sponsorship or I could get some uh, guest guest stars to talk with me or things like that. I don't know. Or even just get a job big time doing it somewhere else. But I think I've got too many tattoos. They would never hire me.
you never know, and you could always
I
cover
would have
up
to wear a long sleeves. I would definitely have to wear long sleeves if they did hire
and
me.
see. There
Ah,
you
yeah,
go.
yeah.
But the reason why I say, would you do anything with it if you got a degree? Because if you want it just to learn, there's so much stuff online that you can just learn yourself. You don't have to spend
True.
all this money to learn it. But if you are gonna do something with it, yes, then you need the degree.
Maybe historian, I would try to find a job at a museum, like a real Uh,
You could go look for fossils.
I
You
wouldn't
want
want
a
to. I would. I don't want to be a. I don't want to be a
paleontologist?
geologist. Or paleontologist, whatever it is. I don't. That's not my thing. My thing would be more like um, war history stuff that is combative. I would like to work at a museum that would showcase things of World War II or something like that. That would be something more up my alley. American history, world history, just in a broad spectrum, not something specific.
Well, remember, you can do anything you put your mind to.
Yeah, I'm just not there yet. That's for sure.
Well,
Uh,
you're doing well with your business now, so
we'll see
whenever you
how it goes.
yeah. Um okay, it looks like we're almost out of time. We're
We
gonna
are, yeah. One more thing I just want to give for this movie. The budget for the movie was $11 million. Opening weekend made $8 million. Gross worldwide, 91 million. So
oh
it made 8 times the money that they put into it. And the only reason I'm gonna say is that you know how many people just rented movies that they knew there were boobies in? Like you would just rent that movie just because like, and then if you like if they were VHSs and you rented them, like you would see the skip part because they always paused it right there at that moment to see it.
oh my goodness.
That
Uh,
is a total guy thing. I mean, I'm
yeah,
just
I'm in.
saying.
Yep, yep. That is a guy thing. Okay, the riddle of the day real quick. How do chickens leave the highway?
uh, how do they leave the highway?
Yep,
They take the exit.
yep, they take the exit. Very good. Okay. All right. Any last words, Blake?
I loved being here with you tonight. This was so fun. I look forward to next week. I'm all right. Don't nobody worry about me. Yeah, Caddyshack is awesome. I love Caddyshack. I'm super excited. And then the week after that, we got Weekend at Bernie's, which is also amazing. We got a good solid lineup for the next 2 weeks, guys. So come tune in with us. Look forward to having you. Jamie, you close us out.
All right. Well, thank you everyone for staying interactive. It really helps us out. And remember, you're all beautiful inside and out. Don't let anyone make you think any differently. And the quote comes from Ann Landers tonight. Nobody ever drowned in their own sweat. Great
Mm.
one for tonight.
Tell that
All
to
right,
the
everyone.
guys in the army that did the swimmer.
All right. Have a good night, everyone. Oh, have a good night, Paprika. Thank you for staying. We'll see
Bye,
you later.
guys.
Bye.